Hello everyone, welcome back. So, I have a few updates. I did some stuff off screen. You may notice we're riding on Pelennor and not Barney. So, here's some news. We have the Mordor expansion, so we can literally walk into Mordor. This also gives us 120 levels. And also, we can have any of these 6, 7, I don't know. We can have a bunch of steeds. I think there's some goat one or something. Sounds interesting, right? Let's see. We have a bunch of items now, but don't worry, we still look like we're wearing no clothes, which is perfect. Our title is currently Walked into Mordor, I believe, is our active one. Yep, that's the active title. So, you know, makes sense. We have this sword thing, so we can one-shot basically anything we want. And, yeah, so we're right back at the south gate. And so the reason we're here is because we got a little lost at the end of last stream. And so what we need to do now is we need to find our way again. So there we go. Now we can activate our goat if we so choose. So we're back at the south gate. And I know we need to follow this path first. The trouble we had was turning east when we arrive closer to Archet. Or, yeah, going north and then turning east before we hit Archet. That's where we had some problems. So, we are on Chapter 11, A Knife in the Dark. Go towards Archet at first, bear right, and pass it on the east, and then steer as straight as we can over the wildlands to Weathertop Hill. That's what we gotta do. Then maybe we can go north here. If we end up in the wrong spot, we can go back. So we're in Staddle right now. Okay, we've hit another sort of path here, but that turns the wrong way. And I'm not seeing any sign of Archet unless it's on the other side of those hills over there, and I don't think it is. So I'm gonna make my way back to the path, go a little longer, and we'll go north again, because we want to stay on the relative path that the Fellowship would have taken. Observe. We just did 80,000 damage. This one's named Hope. Very snazzy, shiny and nice and such. And we'll get going. So my theory is it's farther north than I think. So I'll just break Hope's legs quick, and then this looks like it's Weathertop. So theoretically what we can do is go this way and then make our way to Weathertop from there. Okay, they drew near to the Midgewater Marshes. Okay, so they're going through the Midgewater Marshes, which means we should be in the right place. The land before them began to steadily rise again, and they can see Weathertop. Okay, let's make this cinematic. Look at that. It's Weathertop in the distance. The old road, which we have left far away on our right, runs to the south of Weathertop. Interesting. Okay, they're the Neeker Breakers. Okay. Interesting. Ahead there loom now against the dusky sky the bleak and treeless backs of the hills. Okay, so they're right by the hills. Perfect. They found a track plain to see, turned right, and followed it southwards. So I think what they're doing is following next to the hills, more like this. So we could have greater success using this strategy, and then it will be more accurate. Oh good, we finally drowned our steed. Let's try out the goat. I'm intrigued. Ooh! Perfect for mountainous terrain. That is peak efficiency. And unfortunately I don't have anything to drink today, so you won't get the nice slurping noises that I usually have. The only problem with our goat is the lack of hit points. This looks interesting. Let's walk straight in. Let's walk straight in. We even have a light on our goat so we can see where we're going. Oh, and it bounces around. Oh, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, here's a stream. Stream is a good sign. I don't know about a waterfall. Okay, that's the first drowning of our goat. So let's try out the boar. We don't want to pass Weathertop. I have a feeling we're getting farther from it and we need to be climbing these hills. Okay. This looks better. Okay, we're in the Weather Hills. There are a lot of shrooms around here. Frodo would be pleased. Looks like we won't be able to get back out on that side, so I'll avoid the waterfall. Now normally I'd jump right in and break our legs, but alas, Giga Chad, well, he hasn't learned his lesson, but you know, he needs to go wherever the heck he's trying to go. Aha, that must be Weathertop. So let's check our path. Strider they hear Sam singing. They talk about going to Mordor. And they decided to make for the top of the hill at once. Okay, and they go up on the western flank of Weathertop. That's perfect, that means we're following their path. On the western flank of Weathertop, they found a sheltered hollow at the bottom of which there was a bowl-shaped dell with grassy sides. So we're looking for, on the western flank, which is where we are, a bowl-shaped dell with grassy sides. Now this looks right, but it has rocky sides. So let's check. This doesn't have grassy sides either. My oh my. Is something unrealistic? Surely not. So let's just break Bristle's legs. This is a tactic that White Hand pillagers will never expect. They'll never see it coming. Oh, that thing's teeth are disgusting. Excuse me. Documentary Times with Illidris presents the rare flying goat maneuver. Success. Well, golly gee. Okay, they have a path here. Maybe they want us to follow that. Or if this just goes around the side. Because we don't want to do that. It does say in the book that the last section was steep and rocky. If we can't make it up here, Giga Chad will attempt it himself. He is very good at jumping. Aha! Giga Chad is clearly far better at jumping than these horses are. Just look at his just thick legs. They're just so big. Sauron is terrified because he's going to get a badge of taste from Giga Chad himself. Here's a place, just break our legs. Pop out another steed here. Silver Sky, that's a pretty good one. This should be doable. Yes, they're simulating the steep rocky slope that they had to climb. It's perfect. All the more realism for our playthrough. Wow, look at this. They made a nice pile of sandbags just for me. Wow. Look at those gifts. Giga Chad loves sandbags. They see a stone marked with a symbol, and that is the symbol marked on the stone. There seems to be a stroke, a dot, and 3 more strokes, he said. There certainly does. There certainly does. So that would be a G, so it could be Gandalf. Rangers use them sometimes. It would be G3, meaning Gandalf was here on October the 3rd, which would be a few months in the future because Giga Chad is so far ahead. I mean, by golly. Look at his cloak flowing in the wind. Okay. Giga Chad could see it through the corner of his eye. A floating gray arrow. Meaning that an enemy was near. Giga Chad charges and hops off of his large horse. And then he clicks the 1 button and he is too far away. Stab, you fool, stab. And Giga Chad did 100,000 damage to the foe and it was vanquished. Good job. Good job, Giga Chad. That was not a crow, it was a Kraban. Frodo throws himself on the ground. This is end of chapter 11, sorry. Frodo throws himself forward on the ground and cries aloud, "O Elbereth Gilthoniel!" And he struck at the feet of his enemy, and they stab him in the shoulder. Now, I think we can all agree here. Giga Chad played it smart. He is wearing shoulder pads. Ha ha ha. Frodo cannot compete. Ah, there's a black cloak on the ground. Giga Chad planned ahead and killed the riders beforehand, so we're all good there. More deadly to him was the name of Elbereth. Oh. Oh, so deadly. More deadly to Frodo was this, and it was the knife. Okay, so Strider pulls a sus and takes the knife. He will probably vent. But it is time to keep going. They started off in a southerly direction. This would mean crossing the road, but it was the quickest way to more wooded country, and they needed fuel. We must go south. Ha ha ha! Oh yes. Oh yes. I'd probably use the more efficient strategy there. They decided that what they wanted to do was like walk away. I don't know why exactly. Giga Chad took the smart approach. The efficient speedrunning strategy of jumping off and dying and instantly teleporting to whatever it was, a non-loss, a non-los. So let's jump off here. Break our legs and now jump off here. And jump off here. And jump off here. So the land sloped away southwards. It was wide and pathless, cheerless, intriguing. And he turns them northeastward. Half-orc watchman. Damn man, sus. Eventually they reach the top of a long, slow climbing slope, which I can only assume is this one around here. Okay. So, aha, here is the road. Perfect. And they hurried along with all the speed they could make. After a mile or two, they saw the last bridge ahead. So the question is whether we've already passed that bridge. Theoretically, we would not have. So let's just go until we see a bridge, and if we don't, we'll have to backtrack again, which I don't enjoy doing. And you may notice this little halo around us. Our sword glows blue when orcs are near. What the heck is that? Our wargs all about here. And wow, I just love how massive this landscape is, and you can go wherever you want. This is an amazing game, really. It's so well made, very detailed. As you can probably tell, because this just loaded in. It's not the weird low-res texture in the background. To make our way onto this bridge, let's see if we can find a barrel in the middle. Uh-oh, we are entering the Troll Shaws. Oh goodness. Okay. What is that? Is that a turd? Why, yes, it is. Giga Chad found a turd on the lost bridge. Perfect. This is a very nice bridge, I must say. I'm pleased. They did a good job building it. Oops. That could be a problem. Up we go. Yes, the last bridge. I'm aware. Let us go. Let's try something else. Let's get Barney back. I know he didn't get to ride and break his legs on our little bridge adventure, but we can break his legs a different way. Okay, we're looking for a ravine. Shot, one shot. Yes! I don't need any of that. The scale is smaller in the game, so we don't want to miss it and have to go back. Okay. So if the river is just right here, then this wouldn't be it. Okay, oh crap, we fell in again. This looks pretty good. Okay. As they went forward, the hills about them steadily rose. Here and there upon heights and ridges they caught glimpses of ancient walls of stone and the ruins of towers. They had an ominous look. Okay. Okay, let's get out of Ostergone and keep going a bit more this way. Or this way. I said the wrong way. We're going east. Okay. This is some sort of ravine. Well, where we need to get to next... Where exactly do we need to get to next? That might help us. The road behind held on its way to the river Bruinen, but both were now hidden from view. We should come into a long valley, narrow, deeply cloven, dark and silent. It's really hard to say because they have a path here and I don't know if we should be taking it. If only because they didn't take one in the book. I want to stab it now. Stab, 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 stab. One shot, one shot, one shot. Yeah! Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get out of Hope. Alright, Hope, your legs haven't been broken in a while. You ready for some fun times? Fun times with Ildris? Yes. That's also big. I want to stab it. Stab, stab, stab. Say goodbye. One shot. That guy's dummy thick. What the heck? They don't want to go to Troll Country. So let's get ourselves out of Troll Country. Probably don't want the Woven Veils either. So we'll go this way again. We will go this way. Thank you. Go on, Hope. Do you want me to break your legs again? I'll do it. Okay, we're back in the South Trollshaws. So let's get ourselves back on the road, actually, and maybe even back to the bridge. If this does not take me to the bridge, I will be concerned. I will ponder over the text more thoroughly before next time. And we'll continue with the flight to the ford. That's all I have time for today. I will try to figure out where we have to go off stream, so you don't have to see me going through a bunch of complicated stuff again. And I will see you in the next stream. Thank you for watching.